So now we're going to talk about decimals and reading and writing them correctly into the thousandths place. The decimal point is what separates the whole number from the fractional part of a number. We're used to seeing the whole numbers, and then we have a decimal point, and then any digit to the right of the decimal point is the fractional part. And in a whole number, the decimal point is all the way to the right, even if it's not shown in a problem. For example, if I were to look at the number 36, I don't see a decimal point there, although it is actually right here. We don't normally write it just simply because it's understood that if there are no parts, then we don't need that decimal point. But it is actually right there after the 6. And when we read a number with a decimal point, we say the word "and" when we get to the decimal. And then after the decimal, we read the number and we end by saying the place value of the digit that's farthest to the right. So let's look at some of those. So my directions say to write the following numbers in the place value chart. I'm going to see them in word form, and then I'm going to take these numbers and place them into the place value chart using the standard form. So let's try that with our first one. It simply says 58. Now those are the numbers that we're used to writing and saying because it is a whole number, 58. I don't see the word "and." I don't see any place value that names another column besides what is in my units. So if I were to place the number 58, I would have a 5 in the tens place and an 8 in the ones place. And then the next one, 100, and there's my key word. This word "and" means I'm going to have a decimal point. So I have 100 and. So I need to write the word 100. When I get there to that place, the decimal point, that's the word "and." It says 25 thousandths. I need my number 25 to scoot all the way into the thousandths place. And I see that this is my thousandths place. Now if I write a 2 and a 5 here, it only scooted into my hundredths place. And I don't want that. I want it to scoot all the way into the thousandths place. So in order to do that, I would write my 25, but I can't just leave that there because I have a blank space right here. And I have to have something in each of those place values. So there's nothing there and nothing is 0. So I would have 100 and 25 thousandths by writing it this way. My next number says 11 and, there's that key word, and. So that's my decimal. 11 and 3 hundredths. Well, my 11. And then the word "and", 3, and it needs to scoot into the hundredths place. Here's my hundredths place, and I need a 3 there. So I'm going to place my 3 in the hundredths place. I don't have anything else, so I need to make sure I fill in between. And now I show 11 and 3 hundredths. And my next one says 6,040. And, there's that word, and. So that's my decimal. So let's go back. 6,040. I need a 6 in the thousands place, 6,000, and then I need 40. And 937 thousandths. 937. Let's see, 937, and it scoots into the thousandths place. Well, here's my thousandths, and I need 937 to scoot over there. So I would have 937. So 6,040 and 937 thousandths.